Good morning. My name is Sean Baillie. I'm Vice President of Sales and Engineering with Intellifiber Networks. Intellifiber is a recently launched fiber optics company based in the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast. Intellifiber is a layer 2 company. It's all we do. We do wavelengths, we do Ethernet, we do SONET services. We have a mixture of metro and long-haul assets. About 80% of our business today is metro access, so carriers will use us to get access to central offices, to complete circuits to end-user buildings, and things of that nature. Wireless companies are big customers of ours for the same reason. And then we have a very extensive 17,000 route mile long-haul network that stretches from North Carolina up to Boston, over to Chicago, and all points in between. Some unique things about Intellifiber: we launched in February, so we're new from a culture and a corporate perspective. The assets have been around about 10 to 12 years. We've purchased 4 or 5 companies that string together this network. Those have been integrated for about 5 or 6 years. But the culture and the management team and most of the staff is new. And so we're putting a lot of focus on doing the simple things correctly, right? From a sales perspective, simple things work. Be aggressive, be attentive, be responsive, answer your phone, answer your emails, don't overpromise. A lot of people get lost in what they might be able to do versus what they can do. We're not interested in that. We're interested in telling you we can do these things, we do them very well, we don't stray from this path. If that's attractive, we're going to be a good provider and partner for you. If it's not, then you need to move on to somebody else who can satisfy your need. And I think that gives us the benefit of focus. We're just shy of 100 employees. Which means we're small and nimble and fast, and we want to take advantage of that. So we've released SLAs to the market about a month ago on quote turnarounds within 24 hours. We issue FOC dates on our network within 24 hours. We issue order confirmation letters within 24 hours. We stand up services across our network within 10 days. And we understand what that means to our customer base. It means if I give you a date, you're telling people inside your company what that date is. And if we don't deliver, we make ourselves look bad, we make you look bad. We've caused damage to that relationship. So we are not going to overpromise, but we're fast and nimble. We want to take advantage of that because our competitors are larger companies. They move a little slower. So there's an opening for us there. As far as markets served, we serve large enterprise, carrier, wireless, and government today. Given that we have a carrier-grade product set, we're going to expand our focus into cable companies, media companies, Web 2.0, anyone who thinks and acts and has demands that look like a carrier are going to find us attractive. The network today reaches into the right metros, New York, DC, down into Richmond, up into Boston, over to Chicago, but not necessarily into the right buildings. So we're putting a lot of thought into where do we want to spend CapEx to build laterals into data centers. Prime example, right? So we're putting a lot of thought into who we build into and when. And are we going to place a bet that we're going to fill that network up and make it profitable in a short amount of time? We think the answer is yes. And so that adds up to today's announcement that we're making, that we've strung up 10 gig optical wavelength services between Telex facilities in New York and Chicago. This is the first and probably most important announcement in a longer strategy. We plan to string up many more Telex facilities and many more facilities of that nature across our network. Customers who buy into these facilities generally are going to go into more than one location. They have ever-increasing demands for diversity and for just increased bandwidth. And if you're not in that facility, you're behind the time. So we need to get in these facilities. We plan to develop flat rate pricing between facilities in our network. Very easy to consume, very easy to buy off of. So it's a very, very important announcement. Telex is a very important partner for us and has worked with us diligently over the past few months. We're doing more build-outs also in the wireless space, also in the cable space. There's meaningful facilities amongst those footprints that make sense for us to go into. So if you need to get your hands on or get content from a producer, an originator, a distributor, we want to sit in the middle of all that. That's big bandwidth stuff. Same thing on the wireless side. We see a fair amount of demand. As 4G continues to be out there, maybe not deployed, but that's going to mean a lot from a video perspective. We want to be in the middle of all that. Our customer list is a who's who today. We serve everybody in the carrier and wireless space. And we plan to continue that, but also grow and expand our efforts into different verticals. So that's it. That's us.